prophecies of this season is that the Lord has proposed in his heart to be so gracious to us. And the graciousness of God to us begins with the economy of heaven. And like I mentioned at the beginning of the series, that heaven has specific economies. And one of the economy of heaven is the coming of the Holy Ghost. One of the bestowment of heaven to humanity, to mankind, and to the church age is the coming of the Holy Ghost. Prior to this time, we had people who called upon the name of the Lord. They called upon the name of the Lord in truth, in holiness, but their generation did not witness the bestowment of the Holy Ghost bodily. Although they had interaction with him, although they had experiences with him, but they didn't have him bodily dwelling with them. But our generation is fortunate not just to read of men of old. Our generation is fortunate not just to have history of the men of old and the workings of God in time past, but our generation is fortunate to also experience the worker, the mover, and the shaker, the worker, the mover, and the happener of the thing we find both in written history and in unwritten history. This personality refers to the Holy Ghost. Every miracle, every testimony, every event, both positive and negative, that you have found written in the Old Testament and as well as the Apocryphas, with the functionality of the working of the Holy Ghost. That is why you will find the scripture in the book of Genesis 1 who said that in the beginning God created the heavens and the earth. Now, when it came to the creation of the earth, you will discover that a personality was introduced at that very point. When the word earth was found, the first thing that was found on earth is called void and non, meaning tohu bohu, meaning that the earth was void and shapeless. Now, the Bible now said that the Spirit of the Lord brood. That word brood there speaks of movement, speaks of happening. It was the movement of the Spirit of the Lord upon the water that gave birth to the fascination of the creation that we find both today and in time past. At this season, what the Lord is dealing with us with this season is dealing with us on the personality of the Holy Ghost as well as the accomplishment that follow the Holy Ghost. I say it again. What the Lord is dealing with us this season is that we don't just hear of the Holy Ghost, we don't just hear of the Holy Ghost, we don't just know of the Holy Ghost, but we become partakers of what the Holy Ghost comes with. For example, the Holy Ghost is a person, but the Holy Ghost also has what is called compartments, and those compartments are broken into what is called the gift of the Spirit and as well as the fruit of the Spirit. You cannot claim to carry the Holy Ghost and not as well exhibit at least one, two, or even all of the gift of the Holy Ghost. And